Yes, so we're back on the Vicky Gotti show. And I'm just live in DC right now. I'm chilling with, my father, Anthony 007. This is an overdue, interview that we, both have been planned. And it's just a lot of tea with Anthony right now. She got kicked out the house of Herrera, or did he get kicked out, or did he leave? We're gonna answer all the questions that the people want to know, because y'all wanted to know what happened, who he fucking now, is he still with Minnie Garcon? What's the tea? But before we get into like Anthony, his whole drama and know what's going on with him, breaking news. So my girl, first of all, Chloe is supposed to be doing this show. I heard right now Chloe Miyake Muglia is just like right now she's not even being seen. I know y'all heard about the attack that happened with her and Pretty Allure. She abashed Pretty, like Pretty face is just fucked up right now. So I send my shout out to my my aunt. That's my aunt Pretty. I don't really know the situation that happened, but I did hear that like Pretty wasn't minding her business. She got, it was just a big thing I heard, but I don't really want to talk about nothing I really don't know too much about, because I don't do that on the show. I like to pump. I like to know the actual teas. So hopefully I can probably get in contact with Chloe and have her call in, or we get in contact with Pretty and find out what really went down. Also, last night was the Rumble Ball. You know me. I don't really like talking about nothing if it's not. It wasn't popping night, but I would say Quincy Icons was attacked Harold Balenciaga last night. It was a big thing. Quincy started getting a reading and saying that bitch haven't won a ball in I don't know how long. She's fat, nasty. She's this. She's that. Quincy. When Quincy roars, she roar. No shade. So shout out to that. It's my mother. Shout out to my mother Quincy. I mean, shout out to Harold too. I have a lot of respect for Harold. I don't really know what really went down last night with them two, but I heard it was a big uproar at the Rumble Bowl last night as well with them two. Also, they said, I want to congratulate my sisters, Chi Miss Vahi and Zayde Miss Vahi. They won their grand prize last night. Even though they said, no, I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna go there. Congratulations to the Miss Vahis. I also want to talk a bit about. Hold on. Yes, I'm shaking my mind, you guys. You know what I give. Shout out to Lou James. Lou James is mad at me right now, but bitch, she's gonna get over it. She know why. She had a nasty attitude today. Lou James, you already know, daughter. That's my daughter. So anyhow, I want to. So yeah. So back to the Rumble. Last night the Rumble. The single list supposed to be out today. Usually everything get linked to my phone. This phone is dangerous. I didn't get nothing linked to my phone yet because I want to talk about the senior list, the Vogue Femme list. I didn't get no feedback on what happened with that last. I mean, I didn't get no, I didn't get the list basically. So when I get the list, you will get the list, and we're gonna talk about that and talk about Vogue Femme. But anywho, so we overdue. I want to introduce my guest. Like I said before, Anthony needs to know. This is $1,000 winner. He don't need no introduction. This is one of the face princes of our time. So, this is no shade.
What's up?
Yes, Eddie. So how are you?
I'm good. What's good?
I'm fine. I mean, it's been so long. First of all, I haven't saw Anthony since Virginia. I think Alexis Ball,
Yeah.
when you made your debut as a Herrera. Now, Anthony, I just want to get into. Can we talk about Chicago real quick? Can we just get into that, the myth of what went down in Chicago
With what?
with the host of? First of all, are you still a Herrera?
No, I'm not.
You're not a Herrera,
No, I left the house.
so you didn't get kicked out. Marco didn't put you out.
No, Marco got. It's a long. It's like a long story, but Marco woke up the day after the Midwest Awards ball, and he shut down Philly. He shut down St. Louis.
Oh, he shut. Well, he closed the
Yeah, he
chapters.
closed the chapters. But he didn't kick me, Feminine, or LaDonna out. What he did was he took me in Feminine's positions. He took mine for a whole different reason, but he took Feminine's position because he said he didn't see it for her and that she was late and all this kind of stuff. But he was the one that
Wow.
approved the position,
Right.
and he yeah, he just took the position. So when he did that, me, Feminine, and LaDonna decided to leave. So
Okay,
that's
yes,
what
that's
happened.
it. Now, can we talk about why he took your position? Because
Um,
with different rumors being spreaded.
well, he took my position because he was talking to little Tony Mizrahi or whatever. He paid for little Tony to come up to Chicago. I had a room with Lawrence Ebony, and me Lawrence was in the room, and Lil Tony was texting my phone trying to get downstairs or whatever. Um,
Trying to, I heard he was trying to have you.
trying to have or whatever. He was telling me that Marco was fat and he was using Marco for his money or whatever the situation may be.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's basically it. And so Marco caught T. I guess she went through his phone or whatever. So instead of her coming to me about it, she just posted on the Herrera group. Well, she actually didn't have enough guts to do it herself. She posted on the Herrera, got somebody else to post on the Herrera group that, oh, Anthony is no longer father no more. That Deshaun was in charge of the house. So when she did that, I said, well, I'm leaving. It's
It
no shade. I only went to the house for the position anyway, so it is what it
is
is.
what it is. So, the $1 million question is, did you fuck Little Tony Miss Ballhy?
Oh no, we didn't fuck. But little Tony,
It was nice.
he's cool. He's
He's
a cool
cool.
person.
He's cool. I mean, if you're a smart person, you just read between lines. That's basically it. Now, Anthony, are you with Minnie as of this point?
Me and me are together. That's kind of hard. I mean, that's from my heart. I love him. I'm not gonna lie, but he lives in Chicago. I stay over here, and he's 18. I'm 24. So
Oh, he's a youngin. I
yeah,
didn't know he was a
and he just
youngin.
turned
He
18.
just turned
So
18, so she's a baby right now.
yeah.
So, Anthony, at this point in time, it was. So, how did you feel about? First of all, how did you feel about your father position? How did you got your father? But that was your first father position, right?
Yeah, I mean, the House of Herrera, it's it has its perks and it has its downfalls. I basically, honestly, I never did nothing to get my position taken away. Honestly, I think out of the whole house, the fathers besides Face and Andre, I was the hottest thing that came to the house on the East Coast. So for her to take it away was her loss. I mean, she has nobody else on the East Coast now. She has Face and Andre and Brittany, but she has no younger generation because me, LaDonna, and Feminine are gone. So the house is just, yeah.
Do you appreciate it though? That you did that.
I appreciate the chance for her letting me show not her, but the ballroom that I can handle a father position. But if I could go back and change it, I wouldn't change anything. But I mean, like I said, it is what it is.
It is what it
The
is.
house is a Midwest house, and it'll stay a Midwest house.
Right. Now, like Anthony, and a lot of people want to know as well. Like like they said you was a house jumper. Anthony, first of all, do you agree? You did do a lot of house jumps in your ballroom career. Let's talk about Ebony. What happened with that situation?
Well, if anybody that knows me, know that I never jump houses. I always get kicked out for some odd reason. It's either my mouth or something that they don't see or something. But I became an Ebony in 2004. They kicked me out because they heard I was going to Prodigy, but I wasn't. But after they kicked me out, I did go to Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
I left Prodigy the first time because Jason left. The second time I went back to well, I left Prodigy, went to Escada. Was in
I
Escada.
forgot you was a
Yeah,
scholar.
I was in Escada for a month. I
Mm-hmm.
did leave that house. That house was late to me.
Mm-hmm.
I left Escada, went back to Prodigy. The second time, Jason left again, and I left with Jason, but I went to Con.
Now
Um,
Shannon kicked you out of
yeah,
con.
now Shannon kicked me out of Con. If it wasn't for Shannon kicking me out of Con, I would still be a Con. That was one of my top houses I've always I have nothing bad to say about that house. Like,
Mm.
it was just me and Shannon's disagreements and stuff, but I still love Shannon down. Shout out to Shannon. I was just with her in Chicago.
Okay.
Um,
Shout out to Shannon and
then I went to Ebony
Ebony
again.
again,
And I
and
mean,
then
Ebony's Ebony. I mean,
would
I
you
just
go
didn't fit
back?
in. I mean, I loved Ebony's down. Like I'll be. That's my first house. That I don't forget where I came from. But no, I wouldn't go back.
You won't go back.
No.
So Anthony, as of this point, do you know where you want to be at this point? Or are you just gonna stay double up and just.
As of now, I'm gonna stay at 007 to let the house that I know where I want to be, but I want to let the house know that
I do too, but I can't.
I really want to show that house that I really want to be there because I think I'll make it hot for that house as well as that house will make
Which
it hot for
house?
me.
The new one that you might be attending?
The new one that I might be attending, it might be soon, it might be later, but that's the house I'm going to.
Okay. Now, Anthony, I mean, okay, now do you feel like, your name is always in something, it's always some tea with you. Why do you feel like people call you a mess? Anthony jumped from this dude, this dude. Why?
I mean, I talk to people. I mean, everybody talks to a lot of people. I mean, honestly, I do talk to. I mean, I talk to people. If I'm single, I talk to people.
Mm.
But anybody that knows me know when I have a man, that's my man, and I go crazy for him. I mean, it's a lot of situations that you can break about that. So I mean,
We do know that.
everybody's a mess. It's just that mine just somehow always tends to get out.
You know what, you guys? This is just part one. We're gonna come back with more with Anthony 007.